Have you ever met someone and they were instantly captivated? They had something about them which drew you in, kept you hooked, and left you craving for even more. That is called charisma. A skill that you can develop, a skill that you can master and mold in order to make you invincible. Charisma can take you from a 3 out of 10 into a 10 out of 10. It can make an ugly person beautiful. It can increase your game massively. It can increase your chance of promotion, increase your chance of being selected, increase your chance of being the most popular person in school, work, wherever. Now, we've all seen these gimmicky videos on the internet telling us that we got to stand up straight, look people in the eyes, and all of a sudden you're charismatic. But me and you, we've all tried that. Everybody's tried that. And let's be honest, the charisma lasts around 5 minutes, and then people are just so disillusioned with you, you just blend back into the background. That's what we're going to talk about today. And by the end of this video, you'll realize the charisma doesn't originate in the hands, or where you put your hands, or where you put your eyes, or where you put your mouth, or how you speak. It originates in the mind. I used to have a friend, and he used to know everything about everybody. Not because he was in everybody's business, but because people would literally just tell him their stuff, right? All their personal stuff, they would tell him. And I'd ask him, bro, how do you do it? He goes, I just have a face people open up to. And the more I digged into this, and the more I researched into this, I understood it wasn't really his face at all. Rather, it was his internal state. He had a sense of calm about him. A sense of calm which was unnatural, but definitely addictive. So when people ran into this sense of calm, this sense of energy, in their regular day-to-day chaotic, busy lives, instantly they latched on, and boom, out came all the secrets. Now, every major intelligence agency knew this. CIA, MI5, Mossad, anyone you tell them. Pick anyone, they all know this. They understand someone's character and their charisma and their personality and their quirks and their uniqueness come from the mind. That's why they can take boring old office workers which have a boring life and turn them into charismatic characters that can infiltrate any level of society, government, or institution. And if they can do it, it's applicable to you as well, because they have the same brain as you and they can do the same thing as you can. Charisma needs foundation, like everything else. You can't put pretty balconies on a house with weak foundation, because what happens? The whole thing collapses because of the weight. So, this is your foundation. Serenity of mind. You're not supposed to be a thinker. People are not built to think. You're supposed to make decisions based on your thoughts and then follow up with more decisions. The only reason you should think is to solve problems and to explore the unknown. Any more thinking will just hurt you. People who think less are more happier. People who think more and are too based up in their thoughts, are not present in the environment, they're a lot less, they don't live as much. They don't soak in the reality. They don't enjoy their life. It's one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. You need to be present and you need to understand that the good and the bad things that happen should be processed by your mind, not replayed like a drama in your mind. So how do I know this? I know this because when you stop thinking, paradoxically, your thoughts become more clearer, your thoughts become more concise and decisive, and you start to enjoy your thoughts and the magnificence of your brain power. Now, once you achieve a calm mind, we can start giving you the charismatic mindsets, which will make you charming as a heck. So how do we achieve serenity of mind? First of all, meditation. We already know meditation is something you have to do. Meditation allows you to control your thoughts, see your thoughts, and understand where these thoughts come from. Now, the one thing I want you to do after that is write down all of your goals for the day on a piece of paper and tick them off. Say what you're going to do what you say. No overthinking, no anxiety, and complete, calm, serene foundation. Now we can move on to the charismatic mindsets I want you to adopt. No matter what, I'll be okay. This mindset changed my life. Fail a test? Screw it. Embarrass yourself talking to a pretty girl? Screw it. I know that I won't die. I know I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll have bigger balls than the wimp who didn't try. When you tell yourself that no matter what you'll be okay, it detaches you from the outcome, which consequently removes the fear of failing. And that means that you'll take more risks than the people who are too scared to try. And over time, your brain will understand, oh, maybe this guy knows what he's doing. I'm just ease off and relax a little bit. And boom, anxiety finished and confidence up. You have to risk it big to win it big. Welcome failure. Failure is your best friend. The more times you try, the more experience that you get. And the more experience that you get, the more apt you are compared to the people who didn't try or they were too scared to try. And eventually you will outcompete the competition. Repeat this to yourself every morning and every night. No matter what, I will be okay. Second, adopt a positive mindset. People like to be around positive people. Why? Because everybody else's minds are negative. You need to learn to hack other people's minds. And if you have to learn to hack other people's minds, you have to give them something that they don't already have. And that's a positive mind. And you have to be genuinely joyful to be around. Do you understand? So if you're like that, people are just going to aggregate around you anyway, because naturally especially today, people are just depressed all the time. So if you're positive and if you're just joy to be around, if you're the sunshine of their life, of course they're going to come to you. The more people that want to be around you, the more people see that other people want to be around you, and boom, herd mentality kicks in, and now you've just like quadrupled your size of people that are around you and that want to be around you. Another tip, respect the little man. The people who are overlooked, the people who are often removed from society, people who are not really respected, the people on the very lowest rank of the social ladder, respect those guys. Be nice to those guys. Because what's going to happen is that you can be nice to 20, 30, 40 outcasts or people who are not really respected, right? These people value you a lot more and they will respect you a lot more. And imagine you have like 20, 30 people who you've just been nice to because you're nice to them anyway. And they kind of aggregate around you and they kind of respect you and talk about you. Word spreads fast, and all of a sudden the people on the next step of the social ladder start coming around you. And then the next step of the social ladder start associating with you. And then again and again and again. Manpower is manpower, no matter what people say. It doesn't matter what they are, where they are. Manpower is manpower. The more people that are for you, the better. Now, another thing about being positive, the more positive you think, the more positive things come into your life. The more negative you think, the more negative things that comes into your life. And even if you don't want to talk about law of attraction, stuff like that, right? And you don't believe in that kind of stuff, who's more charismatic? A more positive person? A fun, happy person who's just like enjoying their time? Or someone who's just sulking and just always in their head? Think about it. Play your game properly. The more happy you are, the more happy things come to you. Simple. Now this leads me to my last tip to you. Become who you are attracted to. There's a reason why you're attracted to someone. And it's not just you that are attracted to someone. Don't think that, oh, this person, they're only getting my attention. No. They're getting a lot of people's attention. Which means become who you are attracted to. People who are widely admired in society, there's a high chance that they're very charismatic. Who came into your mind when I said that? Think about that person. What do they do? Sit down, write down, what do they do? What they did in front of you that made you like them. Build their character profile. Outline what they did, outline how they did it. Copy and paste that into your life. But add your own twist to it. Don't copy exactly what they do because people will think you're a fraud. But add your own twist to it. What do they do? Physical actions, verbal techniques. How do they treat someone who came and talked to them on the street? Copy and paste. Believe it or not, humans work remarkably the same. If one person's like something, the other person's going to like it as well. I know coming from a place, if you think negatively or if you're in a pattern, it's very hard to break out of that pattern. Trust me, it took me a good 3 years to learn how charisma works. It took me a good 3 years to learn how to talk to anybody, how to make friends at a random airport, how to just bunker at a hotel and just start talking to individuals who own penthouses. It took me 3 years to learn this, but it doesn't mean it'll take you 3 years to learn it too. Join the tribe. On this channel, we're going to talk about charisma, how to be confident, how to be charismatic, how to get people to bend to your will. So do yourself a favor, turn on those notification buttons, hit the subscribe button, like, and if you've got something to tell me in the comments. Alright, big man.